Hello, Pepe.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. You?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good,
Welcome to class.
thanks. This is the
Um,
first one we're being lesson.
this is your first verbling lesson?
Yes,
Oh, wonderful. Welcome.
thank you.
I'm glad you're here. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
From Italy. Wonderful. Well, I'm glad you're here and I hope you like the class. Um,
Thanks.
we'll just be doing some grammar work. We'll talk and do some exercises, and of course, answer your questions.
Okay.
So glad you're here. And we should have people joining us. Anna, you made it. Welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
How are you today?
I, well, semi-old, semi-old.
Same old, same old. Well, good, good. No news is good news. Jose, hello.
Oh, ya están entrando. Hello,
How are you today?
I'm doing very well. And you?
I'm good.
Correct.
I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
All right. And Marcus, hello.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Great, great. Excellent. And Wasu, hello.
Hi, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And where are you from?
I am from Thailand.
Thailand. Wonderful. And I think you're new to my class, at least.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is my first time with you.
Great, great. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad you're here.
Nice to meet you too.
And Wissam, hello.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. And where are you from?
I'm from Iraq.
From Iraq. Wonderful. It's nice to meet you. Glad you're here.
Nice to meet you too.
Great, thanks. Well, all right, everyone, we'll get started. This is grammar practice worksheets. We're going to go through some worksheets, some exercises to review and improve our use of articles in English. Un, the, and then there are a lot of times when we use no article, and that's important as well. Just a reminder to everyone, when you are not speaking, please keep your mic on mute. This improves the sound for everyone. All right, so I have a whole sheet of some worksheets for you. We will not get through everything today. And I actually want to start on a different website. So we are going to start on a website called englishpage.com. I will paste the links in the website, in the chats. So if you look in the Google chat or the Verbling chat, you'll see a link. You click that link, it'll go to a great website. I highly recommend this website for grammar questions. An articles tutorial. We're going to do some of this tutorial before we go to our exercises. This tutorial is very long. They actually cover 25 different uses of the articles. So this is not a beginning grammar topic. You learn the basics at the beginning, but There is advanced article use. This website has it all. We'll mostly look at the basic rules for today, and then I'll probably set up another class later for advanced articles. So let's begin here. We're just going to start by looking at the first 4 uses. This is probably review for you, many of you. So the article "a" is used before singular countable nouns which begin with consonant sounds. So he is a teacher. She doesn't own a car. I saw a bear at the zoo. Okay. Singular, there's only one. It's countable. There could be 3 or 4 or 100. And it starts with a consonant, so not a vowel. T, k, b, consonant sounds. Second use, the article "un" is used before singular countable nouns which begin with vowel sounds. So vowel sounds, he is an actor. She didn't get an invitation. I saw an eagle at the zoo. Okay, so again, single and countable, and starts with a vowel sound, an actor. Our third use is that you cannot use it with plural nouns. A or un literally means one or a single. So you cannot use it with plural nouns. I saw bears in Yellowstone National Park. That's incorrect. It sounds very wrong to the English ear. Are there any questions so far on these first 3 uses? All right, let's look at the next few. If there's an adjective or adverb-adjective combination before the noun, a or un should agree with the first sound in the adjective or adverb-adjective combination. So here we have our noun. Here's the adjective describing the noun, and here's the article to match the adjective. He is an excellent teacher. Notice that with un, the N sounds like it's going in front of the next vowel. Nexcellent. It can sound like that in fluent English. And then here, this is an adverb-adjective combination. So it should match the start of that. It should just match whatever comes next. I saw a really beautiful eagle at the zoo. Rule 5 is that these are all kind of related. Use "a" before words such as European or university, which sound like they start with a consonant even if the first letter is a vowel. And so the letters are vowels, but the sound is y, just like a y, so it'll take a. A university student, a European citizen. Also use "a" before letters and numbers which sound like they begin with a consonant, such as U, J, 1, or 9. A U, a J, a 1, a 9. It is the sound, not the spelling, which is important. So 1 is spelled O-N-E, but it's pronounced one, like it starts with a W. So She has a euro. That is a number 1. That number is a 1. Excuse me. Any questions on those two uses? All right, great. Just 3 more. Use un before words such as our, which sound like they start with a vowel, even though the first letter is a consonant. So same as 5, but reversed. If it sounds like it starts with a vowel, then you'll use un. So, and same with letters and numbers. If they sound like they begin with a vowel, like f, un, f, un, 8. So again, it's the sound, not the spelling. F is pronounced F, like it starts with an E. So we say un-F. I only have an hour for lunch. Does his name begin with un-F? All right, and then the last 2 uses that we'll look at for now. Some words, such as herb or hospital, are more complicated because they're pronounced differently in different English accents. In American accents, the H in herb is silent. So we usually say unherb. But in British accents, the H is pronounced, so they'll say a herb. And then the same with hospital. In some British accents, the H is silent, so they'll say an hospital instead of a hospital. You choose your pronunciation. I do say herb. I know I pronounced it just now, but an herb and a hospital. Last rule. This is an important one, and it causes some confusion. Some nouns are considered uncountable. Okay, so information, air, advice, salt, fun. These are things that are not in parts, or they don't come in parts. So we do not use a or un with those. So we would never say she gives a good advice. You can't have advices. So the correct is she gives good advice. So that's a rule for no article. Are there any questions?
Funny.
Yeah.
Can we say a piece of advice?
Yes. Yes, very good. Yeah, you can say a piece of advice, or you would probably just say some advice. Some advice is the most common way to talk about it. So, great. Good.
Teacher,
Yes.
opportunity is uncountable or countable?
It is countable. Yep, an opportunity.
Okay.
Good, great questions. Great questions. Anyone else? Any other questions on or un, any of these 8 rules? All right, let's do a little practice with that. I know we didn't talk about the. Actually, let's talk about the before we get to practicing.
Teacher,
Yes?
observation is countable or uncountable?
It is countable. An observation. I made 3 observations. All right, so let's just keep going a few more rules. We're not going to go to all 25, but I think if we get through 11, we should have the rules for the. And then we can do all our exercises. So let's go on. Use 9 for and un. Those are indefinite articles. Indefinite means not specific. So I may not know exactly which one I'm talking about. So we use or on when you're talking about a thing in general, not a specific thing. So I need a phone. Any phone. Not a specific phone, any phone. Mark wants a bicycle. He doesn't know which one, not a particular bicycle. He just wants a bicycle, any old bicycle. And do you have a driver's license? That's in general. I'm not asking you to give me your driver's license or anything, but just asking if in general you have one. And we also use it when talking about something new, unknown, or introduced in conversation for the first time. You can use it when you're talking about the existence of something. So I have a car. Of course, there's a specific car here. It's my car. But we'll say it this way if it's the first time we're mentioning it. I have a car. It's red and blue. I like my car. If the information is new to the listener, Tom is a teacher. Of course, he has a specific job, but if it's new to the listener. And then for existence, is there a dictionary in your backpack? So, of course, it's a specific one that's in there, but I'm just asking in general about the existence. Any questions on this? Great. Okay, so that leads us to the, use 10. The is our definite article. Definite means specific. So we use the when talking about something which is already known or which has been previously mentioned, or already mentioned, introduced, or discussed. So I have a cat. The cat is black. There is a book in my backpack. The book is very heavy. Do you know where I left the car keys? Okay, so there's specific car keys, and the listener knows which specific car keys you are talking about. And do you own a car? Is the car blue? So you assume that they do have a car there. And nobody lives on the moon. Things like this, like the moon, that's known to everyone. There's only one of them for our planet anyways. So we just call it the moon. It's kind of like a title. Let's see. I feel like I've been talking quite a bit. I do want to get to some exercises. So let's see. I think we can skip. I guess it's the last rule. Let's just talk about it. So many clauses and phrases make the noun known to the listener by telling the listener which person or thing we are talking about. So in this sentence, can you give me the book on the table? We use the because the phrase on the table tells the listener which book we're referring to. Okay, so it's just that it's a specific book. It's the one that's on the table. We're not talking about other books. We're talking about a specific book, a book on the table. So we'll use the before the noun. To be able to identify these will help you use the correctly. Did you read the book which I gave you? Okay, so which I gave you is pointing out the specific book. So make sure to use the. He didn't like the movie that you suggested. He loved the dessert with chocolate and cherries. The phone on my desk belongs to Ken. Did you know the man who was talking to Leonie? All right, and make sure that they are clauses and phrases that are pointing out the noun or that are making the noun known. Some might just be descriptive. He bought the house with the big backyard. There it's pointing out which house. Which house did he buy? Oh, the house with the big backyard. In this case, he bought a house with a big backyard. That tells us what kind of house he bought, but not the specific house. So here we may know that he was looking at some houses and one of them had a big backyard. Here we don't know anything. Okay, so this was a lot of talking and a lot of rules, but we're going to practice the rules with some exercises. Are there any questions before we go to the exercises? All right, I want to go back. We want to review all the rules, so let's start with, let's do number 1 through 8. I do want to get to the other exercises I have. This will review rules 1 through 8. So those are the rules about and un. So here we go. And we'll go in turns. Let's see, we've got a little different setup here. Hello, Ali, welcome. Okay, so let's get started. You'll each take a turn, so when it's your turn, you're in charge of the whole number. I'm not sure, I don't think you can see the drop-down list when I click, so you need to have this website open. Or just remember that the choices are, I'll show you the choices are nothing, or un. So we're not on the yet. Those are your options. And we'll just go in order according to the screen. And let's start. I want to address a question, Anna Carolina's question in the chat about information is uncountable. Yeah, it could. I see how it could seem like, you know, because when you learn something new, it's one thing. But information in English, we think of it as like a mass of lots of stuff. We see it kind of as a whole. I don't know. We can't break it down. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like prepositions. There's no kind of logical explanation, but that's kind of how I see it. Great question. Let's see. Ali, hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm great. Yeah.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Good, good. All right. Will you go first and take number 1? You have to decide if it's no article, or un.
Yeah, the first one may be
Yeah, so read the sentence and say what you think it is.
Yeah, this is an amazing dance club, but you don't look like you are enjoying yourself. Aren't you having a fun? Aren't you having a fun? Or there's no, there is a problem.
Problem?
No, an or
An.
no, no, no art.
No article. Okay, great. Thank you for going first. Let's look at this. This is an amazing dance club. Correct, because amazing starts with a vowel. Great. Next one, aren't you having a fun? Fun is an uncountable noun. We can't have one fun or two funs. Fun is like a big thing that can't be split into parts.
Yeah.
So this one we would have no article. Yep, so aren't you having fun? And then the last one, is there problem? This one we would. We could have one problem or 10 problems. So we could just have a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
There, great. Thank you very much, Ali. Great. And number 2 goes to Ana Carolina. Your turn.
Okay. Vegetarians don't eat meat. They eat vegetables and fruit. Don't make him a greasy hamburger. Make him a healthy salad instead.
Great. All right. Nice work. Let's look at it. Vegetarians don't eat meat. Very good. This is, again, a uncountable. Another way to think about uncountable, I was taught mass nouns. I don't know. I don't see this anywhere, but when I was learning this idea of count and non-count, I had one teacher tell me mass nouns. So if it can't be split up, if it's just a mass of more than one thing altogether, then it's uncountable. So meat is a mass noun or an uncountable noun. So very good, no article. Same with vegetables. This is referring to lots of different things. So it's a mass noun or an uncountable noun. It will not have an article. Same with fruit. Next up, greasy hamburger. We can count this. There could be 10 greasy hamburgers. We've only got one here, so we have a. And it starts with a consonant, so not un. And same with healthy salad. Healthy salad, there's a consonant, so it's a, not un. Very good. Perfect. Hogian, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good.
All right, welcome. And you're just in time. It's going to be your turn. So we're on number 3. You'll read the sentence, and when you get to the drop down, I'll give you the link so you can open this in your own screen. But you'll choose which article, a or un, or there might be no article at all if it's a mass noun or a non-count noun. All right, so are you ready, Hogian?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
We finally found an apartment, but we don't have furniture yet. There is a furniture store just around the corner, and they have a pretty good. There's no. They have. They have a pretty good selection of beds. I think we will start there.
Great, great. Sorry, which I thought I had heard you say up pretty. All right, let's look at this one. An apartment. Yep. So we have a singular noun, countable noun that starts with a vowel. So we use un. Very good. An apartment. Furniture is a mass noun. It is an uncountable noun. So very good. No article. This refers to lots of different things. Chair, sofa, bed. All of it is furniture. So no article. However, here we have furniture again, but this is not a noun. The noun is store. So furniture store, can you have more than one furniture store?
Yes.
Yeah, so it is countable. Furniture is an adjective here.
It's confusing. Everyone always told me that furniture is uncountable.
It is as a noun. So in this case, the noun is store. Furniture is the adjective. Like, it describes what the store sells or what type
Okay.
of store it is. Yeah, so it's like a shoe store, furniture store, grocery store. Yeah, so this one is confusing because furniture is uncountable. Definitely uncountable. But here it's not a noun. The noun is store, and store is countable. Good at noticing. That's a very tricky one. Good work. And then just around the corner, they have a pretty good selection of beds. So the noun here is selection. It is singular, countable, so it'll take a, and it matches the consonant here. Pretty. Are there any questions on any of these first three? Great, let's continue. Jose, you're up, number 4.
Okay. Shamir works for an Egyptian company which specializes in nothing information technology. He's going to a European conference next month to discuss nothing research on online sales in North Africa.
Excellent, looks good. Let's check it. An Egyptian company. Yep, company is the noun, but we've got this adjective that starts with a vowel, so we use un. Very good. Information is uncountable. We can't have information because it's lots of things are information. So no article. European, it's spelled with a vowel, but we pronounce it with a y sound, which is a consonant. So very good. A European conference is the noun. And last we have the noun research. Again, uncountable, so no article. Great. Thank you, Jose.
I have a question about information technology. I think in this case, technology is the noun. Information and technology may be combined together. So I don't know, technology is countable, uncountable.
I would agree. Let's see, information technology. I agree, it's a noun kind of like a subject. Like biology is a noun. I think it's a compound noun, the two together. And whether technology is countable or uncountable, I think most of the time it's uncountable, although we do see technologies. We do see it in plural form. We don't usually see a technology, but we do see technologies. So I think this is one of those non-countable nouns that in some rare cases is countable.
So in this case, there is no article in this case.
Yeah, in this case we definitely wouldn't.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is kind of similar to saying what you major in college or what you work, what field you work in. Good question. Great. All right, number 5, Marcus, your turn.
Okay. I love chocolate, but my husband doesn't. I want to go. I want to get a cat, but he has a cat. We don't agree on anything, but I still think we make a great couple.
Good, thank you very much. Great, let's look. At this, so I love chocolate. Yep, chocolate is usually uncountable, so no article. But my husband doesn't. I want to get a cat. Yep, singular, countable. Starts with a consonant sound. So, very good. This is a strange one. We're going to look at the rule for this. Because in the plural, we cannot use a or un ever with plural. A and un both mean one. So it doesn't make sense. He hates one cats. So we don't use, that's the rule for this one. Because it's plural, we can't use a or un. And then we don't agree on anything, but I still think we make a great couple. Great, excellent.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
could we say he hates the cat?
Yep, so, and you would use the then. If they have a cat, we have a cat, but he hates the cat. In this case,
The cat. I was wondering if we could say he hates the cat.
I think, no, because there are no specific cats here. She just wants one. They don't have one. If they had some cats that we were referring to specifically, then he could say he hates the cats. Good question. Any other questions on that one? All right, Pepe, you're up. It is number 6. Your turn.
While I was in Japan, I stayed in a hotel with walls made of a paper. We ate rice with every meal. It was quite a unique experience.
All right, great. This is what I heard you say, so let's look at it. I stayed in a hotel, very good, so consonant there, so with walls made of a paper. Paper is uncountable. If we want one paper, we say a piece of paper. So we can't, and again, of course, there's rules. Sometimes you might hear papers sometimes, but you would never hear a paper. You would hear a piece of paper. So in this case, walls made of paper in general, uncountable, so no article. We ate rice with every meal. Very good. No article. Rice is uncountable. There's many, many, many parts to it. And it was quite a unique experience. Very good. Even though this is a vowel, we pronounce it yeah. We pronounce it with a consonant.
Teacher,
Yeah.
sorry, but the hotel with walls made of paper isn't isn't a specific hotel?
Yep, the hotel is specific, so it takes the article a, but the
Teacher,
paper isn't.
the article shouldn't be the
Oh, you mean the, so this should be the?
because it's a specific hotel.
Oh.
I don't think there are a bunch of hotels with walls made of paper, teacher.
Yeah, I think this would be because it's new information being introduced. So the first time we mention something, we'll say but then the next time we'll say the. So if it's new to the listener, use for the first mention and then later the. So I would say, while I was in Japan, I stayed in a hotel with walls made of paper. We ate rice with every meal. The hotel was awful. I really didn't like the hotel. I wouldn't recommend the hotel to anyone. So good point. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't remember which rule that was, but that's a kind of irregular use of the indefinite article. Definitely. Good question. Anyone else? Any other questions on this one? All right, we will, let's see, let me look ahead. I think we'll finish this one. We will get to the other worksheet. I just want you to have it. Number 7, Wasu, your turn.
Oh, okay. I wanted to buy an phone, but the salesman didn't have an information on the model I want. I need help making a decision before I buy anything.
All right, great, thank you. Let's look at it. I wanted to buy a new smartphone, great. So singular, countable, so with the consonant. Salesman didn't have an information. Information is an uncountable noun. Lots of things are information, so no article here. But the salesman didn't have information on the model I wanted. I need help. Good. So help is also uncountable. No article. I need help making a decision before I buy anything. Great. Any questions on this? Moving right along. A few more. Number 8, Ali, it's your turn again.
Yeah. How much does a ticket? How much does an article, non-article, a ticket cost? Unfortunately, I don't have also a non-article money with me right now. Can I pay with an ATM card? What about a credit card?
Good, great. All right, let's look at it. So for this one, you said no article?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because yeah, it cost maybe not uncountable, but ticket it can be accountable. But I think that we mention a cost, not we are regarding the cost, not about the ticket. Yeah, ticket it's countable and maybe an
Good,
but I don't know.
Yeah, so cost is the verb here. So the noun is ticket.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
with ticket, we'll put or un.
Yeah,
Great. Yep, it is countable. Yeah, great. With a question, the word order changes, so the verb is at the end here. Can be confusing. Good. Great, and I don't have money. Good, money is uncountable, so no article. Can I pay with an ATM card? Yep, the noun is card, but the type, the adjective, starts with a vowel there, so un. And what about a credit card? So consonant sound, countable noun. Great, thank you very much. Let's go on. Anna Carolina, your turn, number 9.
He won an award for his new science fiction novel called Launch. Evidently, it is about an astronaut who gets trapped in... Not sure? I'm not sure. I'm torn.
Okay.
Teacher, I don't know this one. For more than a year, it sounds like an incredible book.
Good, good. So let's look for just a second. So an astronaut trapped. Space. What if I said outer space?
The outer space.
Okay, but that's not an option for this one. Ooh, and that makes sense since we say the moon, the sun.
So I guess there is no article then?
Good guess. Very good. Yeah, space or outer space is like, yeah, it's like something that it doesn't get the because, I guess because there's only one, but it's still uncountable. I don't know. But let's look at these. An award, correct. Great. An astronaut, great. Yep, so 2 nouns that start with vowel sounds. Trapped in space, very good. So no article with space. For more than a year, good. Singular, countable. Sounds like an incredible book. So article matching the vowel sound that comes after. Great job. One more, and I really hope we can get some work with the. I think we can. Let's see, David, hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thank you.
That's good.
Good. It's your turn for number 10. You're going to finish the exercise for us.
Yay! He loves classical music, so he went to a university where he could study the violin. That's an unusual major, but he's so good, I'm sure he'll find work as a concert violinist.
Great. All right, let's look at it. Classical music, very good. It's uncountable, so no article. University starts with a y sound, a consonant, so very good. Unusual starts with a vowel sound, so it takes un. And work, uncountable, no article. And violinist, countable, article, all right, everyone, great work on this. Are there any questions on anything in this exercise?
Can I say something?
Yes.
About the word space? Sometimes when we are talking about abstract things, we don't use an article, like a love, peace. So these are abstract things. So you don't say the love, you say just love.
Yeah, good. And beauty.
Peace is
beauty,
good. Beauty.
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom. So space, I mean, maybe it's that category. I mean, we know the concept about, but it's a very abstract.
Yeah, I think that fits well with that category of words, definitely. Because it really doesn't fit with like the sun or the moon. Yeah, I like that explanation. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, everyone. So I didn't mean for this part to take this long, but this class, somebody requested work on this class, so I set it up using worksheets that I had used before, and we are going to use those now, or at least look at them a bit, so you can have them if you were not here that day. But I also wanted to give something new for anyone else who already did that class with me. So that one English page, if you liked it, I'll probably use it again to continue with this topic. But I originally set up the class to use this document, and I do want to show it to you. You can have it as a resource. I will put the link in the chat. So what I like about this is it has a nice chart. Here are all the times we use the. There's a lot of times. Here are all the times we use or un. And here are all the times when no articles are used. So I just like the tables. I think they're useful for studying, especially if you're writing. If you have a writing assignment and you need a reference that's quick, this is a useful document for that. So I'm posting the link to that in the chat. We won't get to much today. This is just 1 hour, but I want to give some practice with the. We talked about it. I'm not going to go through the table. We're going to just skip right ahead and try to get one more exercise in. Let's see. We've got the versus no article. I think let's do this one. So we'll use the when we're talking about a specific noun or a noun that we already know what we're talking about, or no article for those abstract nouns, for plural nouns, things like that. So let's do this one real quick before our hour is up. I think it is Hogien's turn.
Okay. The first one, the elephants that we saw on the safari were drinking water from the lake.
Great, great, good. So, yep, this part points out which elephants, the ones that we saw on the safari. The specific elephants. Great. Excellent. Jose, number 2.
Okay, number 2. Number 2. Number 2. The lions, which are called the kings of the jungle, are very aggressive.
Okay, good. So let's look at this one. This is just extra information. Right?
Yes.
Okay, let's look. I want to look at one rule. This is a strange rule here. When we're talking about, let's see, it will be with here. There's going to be no article, and it's when you're generalizing in the plural. So when you're making general statements or statements about general things in the plural. So not specific. Cats will not come when you call them. So,
it's clear.
Yeah, great. So that one will be, oops, no article for this one.
No article. Okay.
Great, great. Good, yep, so the lions. Excellent. Thank you. Marcus, your turn, number 3.
Okay. No article. Compact cars which consume less gas than SUV also cost less.
Great, good, excellent. No article. General statement about compact cars. Number 4, Pepe.
The dogs, which are called people best friends, are excellent companions.
Okay. Did you say the or no article?
I think article. The dogs.
Okay, good. But which dogs? Or all dogs?
All dogs.
Yeah, so if it's all dogs, then it's a general statement, and it will be no article. Good. But if it's those dogs playing in the yard, or those dogs over there, then
Stephanie, yeah, compact cars are specific cars. In my eyes, it should have an article.
But where the statement is general, like it's talking about all compact cars. So it's kind of like from among the group. So maybe, of course, in a group of cars, compact cars might be specific, but in a group of compact cars, we're talking about all of them, not any one or two individuals. I don't know if that's helpful. That's one way to think of it in a group of itself. So we're talking about all of them, making a general statement that they cost less. Not talking about my neighbor's compact car or although we could make a sentence like, of all vehicles on the market, no, we would still probably not use an article. Yeah, that one, I see why that might be a confusing one, but we wouldn't use an article there.
Yes, it's confusing.
Yeah, think of general, like the meaning. If it's general meaning, a general statement, then no article. Someone else was going to say something?
Yes, maybe she tried to think about groups, like she said, like Stephanie says, general. For example, cars are faster than bicycles. So you see, I don't say the cars and the bicycle because I'm just comparing. It's a general thing. So cars are faster than bicycles. Now you can also say compact cars are less expensive than trucks. So you see, I'm putting everything in one group. Is that better? Oh, it's worse.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, it's one way of thinking of it. I think of it kind of like in groups like that. And it is tricky, and it takes a lot. These are the types of things that take years to really master.
Teacher, just one question. If I said safaris, elephants, should I use an article? Or African elephants? Forget that we saw on the safari.
If this is what makes it take so if it was, you could say African elephants are very big.
If it was written safaris, elephants.
Safaris, elephants, like
I'm just wondering.
Like this?
Yes.
Then we would still use the article, but it would be over here. The safaris elephants were the biggest I've ever seen.
But if it was African, no article.
Well, it depends on what the use is. If you're making a general statement about all of them, then no article. African elephants are the largest. But if you're talking about ones you've seen, the African elephants I saw on safari were huge. All right, everyone. Great work. This is a huge topic. I only did 1 hour today for it. I'll set up some more. I think there's a lot more we can do with this. So if you enjoyed this, if you want more practice, keep an eye on my Verbling page. And right now I'm going to start a class on prepositions, another really tricky grammar area. So I hope to see you there, or I'll see you all next time. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.